get started, I've already gone ahead and began applying dots of primer on my face, and this is just, set your base so everything goes on smoothly and lasts a lot longer, especially if you decide to wear this out anywhere. And so I've already gone ahead and started sketching out where my mummy's face wraps will be. And you might definitely want to try to use a reference picture for this. And now I'm sculpting out my cut crease using that same jumbo white eye pencil. And I'm just going to apply that all over my lid. And then I'm going to begin to blend in with my finger. You can also use an eyeshadow primer for this, one that's pretty opaque, white or a nude shade. And now I've gone ahead and started applying this gold shimmery eyeshadow pigment to that entire lid area. And now I just started painting my face with a gray face paint. You can use face paint or any other something that has the same kind of consistency. Like I think the one I use is a cream, like a cream pigment. And I've already gone ahead and started highlighting my face using just a white face paint. And you can pick this up at your local Party City. That's where I got mine from. And I'm just slightly blending that out, fading it into the rest of my makeup. And now I'm begin to contour using a black matte liquid gel liner. And I'm just using patting motions to start applying that to my face in the areas that you want more defined in definition. And I'm just begin blending that out. And now time to set our highlighted areas in. I'm using Ben 9's powder. It's the translucent shade, and I'm just patting that on all the areas that we highlighted. And now just after a few minutes, I'm just blending all the extra powder away. And now to give our face a further highlight, this is more of a shimmery iridescent white from BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil palette. And I just went over all the areas that we highlighted again. And now I'm going back in just to set my contour in with a matte black eyeshadow from that same palette. And I'm just going to blend that out. And I'm also contouring the sides of my nose as well. And now to sculpt out our cat's nose. And I'm using that same black gel liner as before. And you're going to fill in that area and then begin sculpting out your cat's mouth area with the same black gel liner. And you definitely want to use a reference picture for this as well, just to get a more realistic look. And now to create a little bit of shading between the nose and mouth area, I'm using hair-like brush strokes with that same gel liner. And now I'm just bringing my nose down into more of a V shape. And I've also added little black lines to where my whiskers are going to be placed later on. Sorry, I ended up not recording that, but you can see what I did here. And now I've begun winging out my eye, giving me more of a cat eye, a very exaggerated cat eye. And I'm also lining my waterline with that same gel liner. And now with this matte navy blue from that same palette, I'm just smoking out my waterline and just adding a more blue tone to that area, as well as other shaded areas on my face around my nose and mouth. And I'm just blending out under my eyes a little so that it fades into one another. The colors fade into one another. And now just to give our face a little definition around where our linen wraps will be, I'm using that same navy blue shadow, just creating a line down it. And now I've already begun just perfecting our cut crease and defining it more with that same black gel liner. You can get creative with this part, or also check out a reference picture of ancient Egyptian makeup. Yeah, I was really inspired by Ava Lamorte's cat goddess, so I was definitely using her picture as reference, but I did exaggerate my upper eye cut crease area a little differently, added my own little flair to it. So yeah, just get creative with this look. And my eyebrows, I decided to give them more of a hairy effect, exaggerated hairy effect, and I winged that back towards my temples as well. And just defining my mouth area again with that same gel liner and fading it down. And now I'm grabbing this beautiful gold from this 12 Flash Color palette. It's a dupe for Makeup Forever's Flash Color palette. And I'm grabbing also this purple shade from that same palette and fading that into the gold on my lips. And now I've begun filling in my other side of my face, my eyelid area, and under it as well with a matte black gel liner. And then I just went over that with a matte black eyeshadow pigment. And you're just patting that on so that this area doesn't crease. And I've grabbed Mayron's liquid latex, and I began laying out a base for my eye socket area to have more of a risen bone look. And I'm using strips of cotton that I just grabbed the cotton ball, stretched it out, and applied it right over that liquid latex, and then took more liquid latex and patted that on. It's better to use a sponge for something like this, which you can see here. And I'm just patting that liquid latex over the entire surface of that area where we applied our cotton balls, and then I just blended it into my skin. And I'm doing the same to my under eye area and painting that same liquid latex all over my face, other areas where the decaying mummy textured skin will be. And I've applied thin strips of the cotton ball as well, and I'm going to repeat the same step with covering it with liquid latex. Do 1 or 2 layers, allow it to dry, which I'm doing here. It'll get clear. This one dries clear, so once it's dry, you want to pat that with a face powder. I use the translucent shade powder, and I'm just going to focus this liquid foundation. This is much darker than my natural skin tone, and I'm going to focus this on the areas that you can clearly see the cotton ball, so that later it doesn't look as too light. And I decided to go ahead and fill in the rest of my face with that same brown as well. And then I just began highlighting certain areas. You want to be, keep it a little more organic and, having a bit of a grotesque texture. And with this, just like I said, have fun with it, get creative, and definitely use a reference picture. So you can see I just added a little bit of a brown or grayish brown paint over those areas as well, because I just thought it was looking a little bit too brown. And then I'm just highlighting certain areas like around my eyes so that the bone kind of stands out a bit more. And I'm just gonna further define like more of a skeletal look, so around your natural bones. I didn't use a reference picture for this, but I think it would definitely be a good idea to use a reference picture. I just thought of different videos and things that I've seen, and just with that vision, I just took it from there. So I'm just defining that with a matte black eyeshadow. And now time to fill in our area where our linen wraps will be. And I'm using a white face paint to do that. It's just a lot easier and you don't really have to set it. But of course, I had to set it just in case, just to be safe. I set it with that same translucent powder. Now I'm picking up these 2 shades from NYX Cosmetics Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. This is the yellow and a bit of a brown tone, because you don't want your white muslin to be too white. You're supposed to be decaying and supposed to be very ancient and old looking. So we're gonna dirty it up a bit. So I'm just blending or creating shadow around areas that will be more sinking in or where the fabric would fold or crease at. So you want to start with more of a neutral base first. And now I'm going in with black eyeshadow, and this is more, the brush that I'm using is more of an eyeliner brush just to create very thin brush strokes. And I'm just lining certain areas where the fabric will lay over each other or will begin to crease. So I'm just defining the creases. And I'm using that same matte black eyeshadow to do that. And you want to be very gentle here because you don't want to have too much black going on in your linen. Now time for mascara, and I'm grabbing my favorite. This is L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. You don't have to do this step, but I just wanted my eyelashes to, you know, stand out a little bit more and be very black. So you don't notice any powder on it, and you know, I wanted really dark eyes. So now I've already gone ahead and started applying this gold paint over where I would like my neck piece to be. And I'm just setting that with the same translucent powder so that it doesn't crease. And now with the red from that same eyeshadow palette, I'm just tapping the red eyeshadow using it's just a quick brush stroke. You can definitely use a reference picture for this as well to create a neck piece. You don't really have to follow mine, but I'm just showing you guys the step that I took to create my neck piece. It wasn't as detailed as I would like. I was super tired. I think I finished this makeup look probably around like 4:30 in the morning. So once I got to the neck piece, it was just something very quick just to complete the look. I thought this look definitely needed a neck piece, so that's why I did something quick and fast. But you can definitely go ahead, find an ancient Egyptian jewelry reference picture and just have fun with it. Get creative. You can create your own designs and just have fun with it. So I'm just setting my work in again, and I've already gone ahead and began outlining my neck piece with this white face paint because I decided to be wearing just, you know, your usual white linen garb. I think Eva Lamorte actually wore, she actually had her body wrapped or painted that it was wrapped in linen muslin. But like I said, I was so tired once I got to this point, I just wanted to just do something quick. I think I waited way too long in the day to decide to do such a dramatic look. But yeah, I've already gone ahead and started just sketching out little white whiskers on my face. Just quick white brush strokes with that same white face paint, or you can use an eyeliner pencil or liquid eyeliner. And our look is all completed. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching, and ciao.
You guys don't know, I'm really obsessed with this look. It's all completed, and I'm so amazed. Like, I'm so proud of myself. I haven't really done anything to this extent on myself. Usually I may paint it or something like that, but I don't know, if you know me, you know I'm obsessed with ancient Egyptian culture, and my favorite movies of all time are the Mummy series. So I'm just so excited about how this look turned out. It really came out amazing. I wish I would have thought of this when I entered into the NYX contest. I think the look that I entered in, you'll see it on there. It's the Goddess of the Sky makeup look. It's really pretty, and there's a lot of detail in it, but this is just super out of the box, and especially for me. So I'm just dang, I wish I would have thought of it. But I mean, better luck next year. Just gotta keep going, building my subscribers and stuff. So guys, I mean, if you really love my work and you love, what I'm putting out and stuff, then please subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. It would help me out so much. You guys have no idea. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of your support always, especially, as I was trying to enter in the NYX contest. I just got so much positive feedback. I think for the first time, I'm almost at 1,000 views for one video, and that's the Goddess of the Sky. So that just made me feel so special. I just feel so blessed, And I'm just really happy. And, you know, I mean, I was a little bummed for, I guess, you know, a few hours or a day or so after, you know, seeing that I didn't make it to the top 30. But, you know, you gotta stay positive and just keep striving and just continue to better your craft and, you know, learn as much as you can about your craft and just, you know, try to be the best at it. So like I said, better luck next year. I mean, maybe you know, my skill level just wasn't there this year. But, you know, I guess because I don't have too many videos and stuff, and I haven't been producing too much. But, yeah, next year, Nick, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Okay. So, yeah, I hope you guys love this look that was inspired by Eva Lamorte. Again, thanks so much for watching. But you can also please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.